Carlow House is in Camden, just off the high street. It's a fantastic location. It's a very cool, trendy location. The atrium, it's a great big open space, and it works really well, and it gives light to the common areas and light to the flats as well. It's very, very pretty. The flats are all the other side, but what you would normally get would be lots of internal corridors in a scheme like this. So you haven't got that. You've got this light, airy feel, just a feeling of space the whole time. We have a great show flat which has been designed by Rabih Hage, who produces a great product, perfect for this type of building. So we decided to have an event, invite potential purchasers, clients, previous buyers into the building, and we've coupled it with a bit of fun to have a panel discussion tonight.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
So it's being chaired by Nick Ferrari, LBC's favourite son, and he's asking questions of Johnny Goldstein from Cain Hoy Enterprise, who won Funder of the Year last year, together with Oliver Shah, the Sunday Times investigative journalist.
We're obviously here to talk about property. That's an area of expertise, among others, for you. What's the future? We've seen already predictions that property prices are going to at least drop, if not plummet.
I think they're wrong. I think that for any number of factors, property will continue to increase in value. I think that if you start with overseas investors and a depreciated currency, that's 10% cheaper this week than it is last week, and people like to own physical assets. Number two, in terms of residential, which has been the major part of my business over the last 2-3 years, a lot of them with our friends here at Galliard, who produced this splendid building. We have at least 2.5 years before allegedly the gates will be shut, and we can come to that again because I don't think they will be. Over the next 2.5 years, I think the gates are going to be open. There's going to be a wave of immigration into the country over the next 2.5 years. People are going to be sending their students here to study. It's 10% cheaper. And there's a scarcity of supply still. We have a structural shortage in London. We have a structural shortage in the country. And in the event that those people continue to come over, it reads well for the property market. So I am not concerned. And actually, I believe that it will continue to grow in value.
And let's come to you, Ollie. We've got the idea with the Visegrad group. We've got Spain and Austria seeking talks with the Visegrad group. We've got Poland possibly mooting the idea of a referendum. We've got the Netherlands supposedly ready for a Nexit, the French ready for a Frexit, the Swedish ready for a Sexit, but it never stops them. Just checking you were listening. How riven is Europe, Ollie?
I'm not too close to it personally. I mean, just observing through the media. I think one thing Nigel Farage said in the Parliament the other day, which probably is true, almost unarguably, is that this has let the genie out of the bottle, hasn't it? It's given voice to a nation, and people have decided, rightly or wrongly, what they want to do. It's something that Europe has tended to resist in the past, hasn't it? It's not exactly been a paragon of democracy in that sense.
Overseas buyers appear to be creeping back into the market. They've been quiet for a while, but since the pound has dropped considerably against the dollar, that's making it something in the order of 10 to 15% lower price point for the overseas buyer. There's no doubt that everybody is still saying that London is the safest haven for your money in terms of property.